live. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Roman Shersher, your #1 online resource for buying property, with this week's edition of Buy, Invest, Sell, a broker's formula for real estate success. It's April 25th. We've been away for about 2 weeks, and there's been a lot that's occurred. Been traveling, spring break. For those of you with kids, you know what that time is like. Glad to be back in action. In the meantime, we had a couple of successful closings. I'll tell you about that in a second. But before I do, please, guys, remember, if you like this video, I'd love for you to just hit that share button, share it with your friends and family. It helps to get the word out. Really appreciate it. And remember, if you're on Instagram, please head over to Facebook or YouTube afterwards to check out the links in the slides to the content I'm providing. Remember, I use raw data for information that just got released to the market on what's happening right now in our local and national real estate community. Please also remember, guys, at this point, I bought hundreds of properties nationwide, from Los Angeles to Florida. And I put together a guide on the best tips and tricks that the volume purchasers of property use to save tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars on their purchase transactions. If you'd like a copy of this book that I wrote, I'm selling it online for around $40. If you'd like a copy of this book, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I'd love to give it to you for free. No strings attached. Just hit me up, give me your email address, and I'll send you the ebook version of this book to help you out the next time you purchase a property or when you're selling a property. All right, let's get into it. First of all, current projects. We got a property that's about to hit the rental market in Jacksonville. We have a property that we're about to take on and do a renovation, a flip in Jacksonville. Really nice property in the 32205 zip code, a nicer upper class neighborhood in Jacksonville. Congratulations to our buyers. We just purchased a beautiful home in Westlake Village. We negotiated this thing so well. We got them so much back that the appraisal came in $100,000, nearly $100,000 over where they ended up buying the property at. And we're helping them right now with the renovation. Our services don't stop when you get the keys. We'd love to help you with, first of all, formulate that vision for the property. Every property needs some kind of personalized touches to the property after you're done purchasing it. We have all the tools, all the contacts, all the network, the vendors, the contractors, you name it. We'd love to put you in contact with them and help you realize exactly what that home's going to be for you after you purchase it. So congratulations to our buyers. Great property. Super excited. We have 2 properties that are on the market right now. One that we're in escrow on. Hopefully today we should be getting a repair request and see exactly what the buyers are looking to do. And then we have one property that came out on the market in Northridge, another one in Woodland Hills, big 4 or 5 bedroom properties. Hit me up if you're looking in those areas. All right, let's talk about our content for today. Let's go. Hopefully we will not experience any technical difficulties like we did previously. All right. March numbers came out, and the March numbers showed a decline, a slowdown of sales throughout the country, and a significant slowdown. We have such anemic sales numbers in this country right now that the sales numbers that came through, hold on here, the sales in March dropped to their slowest level in 16 years, since 2009. Okay, existing home sales fell 5.9% from February of last year, 2.4% year over year, to a seasonally adjusted rate of 4.02 million. This is significantly lower. We are dealing with a lot of uncertainty. Our inventory has gone up. That's surprising because we had inventory challenges the last couple of years, and that is what kept our numbers depressed. Now we have higher inventory. It's up 20% year over year, and our sales are still much lower than they were last year, and the lowest since 2009. A lot of reasons for this. Number one is that prices are still incredibly high. Median home price climbed 2.7% year over year nationwide to 403,000. I reported that LA City saw a 9% increase in pricing in the last 12 months. This has gotten our prices to a record number. Our interest rates are still high on mortgages, and so affordability is in the toilet. It's super low right now. Inventory of unsold homes jumped 8.1% from February. We're at a 4-month supply. It's the highest in 5 years. This is nationwide, of course, not Los Angeles. And like I mentioned, buyer demand is sluggish and slow right now. People are taking their time. They're really nervous about purchasing these properties at these prices with these payments, with all of this high interest rates, uncertainty in the market. A lot of people are also backing out of deals. We saw an increase in a number of cancellations, percentage cancellations. We're up to over 15% cancellations in Los Angeles. That's up about 2 percentage points. I'll get into that in just a second. Another aspect of a slow market is you're starting to notice a lot of seller concessions. Seller concessions are at a high, the near record level. So 44.4% of home sales in the first quarter of 2025 had some kind of concessions, whether it's money for repairs, closing costs, mortgage rate buy downs, whatever it is, up from 39.3% a year ago. This is nationwide. Okay, the record high was 45.1%. So we're scraping those numbers. We're getting close there. Los Angeles, in particular, we stood out. So in LA, 56.1%, over half of the transactions that were sold included in the first quarter of this year included some kind of a seller concession. That's up 11 percentage points from last year. That's significant. That tells us that sellers are eager to sell, and the buyers are expecting more. It's definitely turning into more of a buyer's market out there. Sellers are using these concessions to attract the buyers, whether to make the mortgage rates more palatable for them over the first 2 years until rates come down, especially as listings hit a 5-year high, and a lot of homes are lingering on the market longer. Okay. And with these rates so high, right? So with these rates as high as they are, okay, like I mentioned, concessions are being given throughout, and here we go. And because rates are so high, mortgage demand has gone down significantly. The demand for mortgages plunged nearly 13% as the rates hit a 2-month high last 2 weeks ago. I'll go over what those rates were, but they've eased a little bit, but not significantly at all. So we've seen mortgage demand fall, we've seen purchasing fall, we've seen home sales closings fall. All right, let's talk about where we are with mortgages. So 2 weeks ago, the 30-year fix was at 7.1%, up 55 basis points in just 2 weeks from 2 weeks prior. Today, they're at 6.92%. So we had an 18 basis point drop, which is a good sign, good trend, but still haven't fallen nearly to where buyers are going to be comfortable jumping all in for their purchases. Our 15-year fix went from 6.5% to our 15-year fix went from 6.5% to 6.3%, so down 20 basis points. That's good. 30-year jumbo went from 7.2 to 7.05. Our 30-year FHA went from 6.52 to 6.35, and our VA, 30-year VA, went from 6.54% to 6.37%. So also 17 basis points. We're about 20 basis points, 0.2% lower now than we were 2 weeks ago. And this is good news, obviously, right? All right. So there we go. All right. So what are the implications of this? Number one is buyers are getting leverage in the market, okay? Inventory is at a 5-year high. Nearly half of the sellers are offering concessions. More than half of the sellers in California or in Los Angeles in particular are offering concessions. our buyers are having much more negotiating power. I mean, like I said, we just closed on a property where the appraisal, usually appraisals come in right at where you're under contract. The appraisal came in $100,000 higher. So we're really getting a lot more for our buyers today with the increased inventory and the increased competition out there. Right now, job security, tariffs, economic jitters are weighing on both the buyers and sellers. This is what's caused a lot of the slowdown, and as well as affordability. If I had advice for my buyers, I'd say, look, let's go ahead and negotiate our tails off, get concessions, let's get rate buy downs, let's get closing costs, let's get them to repair the things that we want them to repair. Right now is the time to ask for that. We're getting just a ton of stuff for our buyers. For our sellers, look, be realistic about pricing. Do not price your properties too high, okay? Expect to offer concessions to attract the buyers. Properties that are on the market longer, they need even more incentives to be able to sell them, okay? So whether you're looking to buy, whether you're looking to sell, right now, if you're a buyer, you're in a better position. If you're looking to sell, you gotta do it right, okay? We are in every property that we've had in the last 2 years, we've been able to sell. It requires really good negotiation, especially in this market. But make sure you're dealing with seasoned professionals. All right, our quote of the day by Louis Glickman. He's a really big New York real estate investor and philanthropist. His quote talks about real estate and how despite market cycles, it's one of the best things you can do for your long-term retirement, long-term investment. The quote is this: "The best investment on earth is earth." They're not building any more of it, guys. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, if you like this video, help spread the word on social media. It helps us so much. Just hit the share button. Share it with your friends and family. This is Roman Shersher. Thank you for tuning in for this week's edition of Buy, Invest, Sell, a broker's formula for real estate success. Have a great weekend, everybody.